Welcome to Meton's Refuge. Anyway, this sector was worthless to other races, inaccessible by other races because of the minefield in the sector to the north. This sector was originally a boron research sector with a handful of stations. This colony was a working one. Okay. When the colony plans for Lumankstrat's legacy fell through after a pirate attack on the colony had to be abandoned. This colony had to be abandoned even. Some stations were scuttled, others were later reactivated by pirate forces who have now laid claim to this sector. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit, when we get to the next one. Okay, welcome to Lumankstrat's legacy, I think it was? Yeah. This Stark system is located on the far edge of the Galnresek Void, a large area of space where no stars can form. The remnants of an ancient battle were found in a system by a boron fleet. On its first pass through the system, and many years of archaeology and recovery was taken by the Argon assisting. After the system was cleared of debris, the boron colonial ships were about to move in, but a jump into the system did not go as planned. As they came out, they found they were in the middle of a pirate combat group. The 14 colonial passenger and freight ships were destroyed. With the capture of some other craft, over 2,000 boron were killed that day. The ships have since the pirates have since planted a large minefield. Travelling through this system should be taken with great care. Ooh. That is rather awkward. Ooh.
Pirate Anarchy Port. A pirate base with a difference. This station is much larger and more heavily protected than a
Anyway, I will
pirate
see you in a second
base.
when we get to the
Any
next
ship that
sector,
approaches
so I'll see you
it
there.
is
Okay, welcome to Aquila's Beacon. Anyway, Aquila's Beacon, an aging but brilliant nuclear scientist, Aquila Hart Neil, had one dream: to create a string of artificial suns that would light the way and provide solar energy for an ever-expanding colonization into sectors and planets for all races. The vessel that would allow Aquila to see her dreams set off on its journey. But as it cleared the Omicron Lyrae shipyard, it was hit by an asteroid travelling so fast that it was virtually impossible to avoid, and so damaged the ship. The crew, except for Aquila, disembarked and made their way from the ship. Okay, where did we go? There. Aquila succeeded in getting the ship away from the inhabited sectors, but the resulting explosion changed the sector's gate that locked into Aquila's Hill sector. The projects nearby ended in disaster, and Aquila's Beacon is our gift to the people of the galaxy. A request by Aquila's last will and testament asked that the Argon govern the new system, but it should be a free place and a safe haven for all traders. 4 glowing stars is the result of Aquila's dream, and so this sector is named after her. So, I'll see you in the next one then. Oh bollocks, I had my microphone muted for the last one. Oh, well, I went to Lucky Planets the last time. This asteroid scattered system provides much of the organic supplies required for the new boron colonies. Many of the ships used in the building and servicing of the surrounding boron systems are built here. Shore of Infinity, of little use to the Paranid. This system was leased by the boron, who have building outposts and refineries and chemical plants here. Limited trade between the Paranid and boron takes place here, and relations between the species is amicable. In return for Paranid protection, the boron lend their extensive knowledge in biochemistry to the Paranid efforts in cyber biology. Interesting. Anyway, without fail, I will see you in the next sector. So I'll see you there. Okay, welcome to Lightwater. With the find of the North Gate and the neighbouring system Shore of Infinity, Lightwater was founded, a mixture of food production and solar energies. This system has become an important sector. The name of Lightwater was given to the sector as the only inhabited planet is an unusually low gravity for its size, and its surface is mostly covered in water. The Boron have recently founded a planet-based colony using minerals that were designed for the Lomax Strat's legacy system before plans were scrapped. Interesting. Anyway, I guess we'll see what's east of Shores of Infinity, so I'll see you there. Welcome to Preacher's Refuge. Despite being the furthest Paranid system from Paranid Prime, the Tsarist priests ran Preacher's Refuge with strict religious fervour and propriety. With their quiet and devoted worker monks producing exquisite jewellery inspired by the Jia poetry. It is a very best in automated semi-intelligent weapons. And the very best in automated semi-intelligent weapons. Oh my. Anyway, I'll see you when we get to the next one. Welcome to Trinity Sanctum. This system's heavy security is due to the principal export of jewellery and magia snails. The wild and untamed twin planets here are home to a nomadic workforce famous for their expertise in raising the delicate snails. These shy, reclusive Paranid tend snail farms across all of known space. The most valuable installations in this system are protected by on two sides by artificially constructed asteroid belts. Oh, interesting. Really? Huh. Anyway, I'll see you in a second when we get to the next sector. So, see you there. Welcome to Bad Debt. Being the first and only Talari sector located next to a Paranid sector, the Talari opened the sector for massive amounts of trade. But trade with the Paranid was not a sensible decision. Trade was low and not many Paranid passed these sectors. The odd ship coming in for supplies, the Talari chairman, apart from the odd ship coming in for supplies, the Talari chairman for the sector noticed that they were slowly going into debt, and so pulled out most of the high-tech factories. The sector from this point on was dubbed Bad Debt, and the name stuck since that time. Though relations between the two races are improving, trade is increasing at a minimal rate. Because of the debt, the Talari trade dock has relatively quiet, with cargo bays remaining empty and most market sections closed off in a state of decay. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate.
Talari space station.
Anyway, I'll see you in a second when we get to the next sector then. Welcome to Ministry of Finance. The pride of the local Talari sectors is this colony. The high tower of the Ministry of Finance stands high on the planet's surface. The ministry was set up to oversee the company's finances when setting up new sectors. Though this wing of the Talari company wasn't entirely successful, when the neighbouring system, Bad Debt, was first opened to the public, the sector ran into trouble and the ministry was held responsible. The colony's skyline is dominated by 80-story tall towers that cast a shadow over the gardens of trade, a large garden filled with markets and made more appealing to visiting Argon and Boron traders. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you in a second when we get to the next sector. Rise Desire. This sector contains one half of the family Rise assets. They used the system as a supply depot to passing split craft. The planet's main colony consists of a large geodesic dome. Inside one can find large amounts of weaponry being sold in armory markets. Pirate activity in the system is also increased because of local activity. But Family Rai does nothing to stop this. Being on the border of local Talari sectors, Rai's Desire can usually find a large number of Talari coming in to trade and purchase these illegal goods. Anyway, see you in the next one. Welcome to Family Rai. I also found an unknown site, but it was kind of useless. The lesser family of Rai, in the days before space colonization, spent most of their time on Split Prime, using their knowledge of espionage and sabotage to plunder other races' resources and claim them as salvage. Rai moved off-world for their own system, when they became a more powerful family. After helping the family Rancor in their battle against the old patriarch, this sector contains half of the family's assets in space trading, including their own carrier. Rai no longer uses espionage as their main trait, but now they have started to build up their own military. There are also rumours in local bars of a hidden gate in or near to this system. How? That it's not hidden. It's right there, in plain sight. And we're gonna go through it, and I'll tell you what's there when we get there. So I'll see you there. Welcome to the Boron Sector Reservoir of Tranquility, located near the blue giant star of Lichril. Lichril? Okay, Lichril. This system is the boron's main source of solar power and is famed for its crystal production, as well as being the border colony to local split families. This sector also contains the crossroads for another boron colony, which makes this sector an important sector for passing trade. It is guarded by a lone carrier with escorts. The pirate activity here is minimal. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. Welcome to the system by the name of Barren Shores. This system was originally empty, with a few asteroids cratering a barrier near the gate. It was until the Borons moved the gate away from the vein of asteroids. Boron Shores today has become a thriving trade colony, with food being the prime export. The only high-tech goods for sale are the fighter drones. Anyway, see you in a bit. Welcome to Great Reef. This was the major colony recently set up by the Boron, a major construction colony based on ship production. This was also the first system to be home to the dry dock facility that has now become a familiar sight around the Boron territories. This system is named for a nebula that is located nearby. The colony itself and its facilities are for both the family and the military, with municipal recreational domes? Municipal? I don't know, I'm sorry. Containing restaurants, water parks, and marinas. Anyway, I'll see you in the next sector. Welcome to the system Dark Waters. This system is rumoured to have a hidden gate leading to the Boron military facility. If you enter this system, there is a great possibility that the local military police force will scan your ship. If you have hostile intentions, you will be attacked. This is to tighten to security that has led to these rumours. The sector itself is a small trading outpost with little need for high-tech goods, rather than a small weapons forge and a satellite production facility. Ooh. Anyway, we'll see you when we get to the next sector, which is a little deeper in this way, it seems. Okay, welcome to the slightly hidden sector of Depths of Silence. The RBMD, or Royal Boron Military Defence System, Depths of Silence, was formed to build ships and develop new technologies. This system is heavily guarded in case of the attack by Xenon or other military forces hostile to the Boron Navy. The sector is filled with high-tech Boron stations, including production of new weapon systems that the Boron specialise in. Entrance to the system is granted if you carry a cargo bay, if you are carrying cargo to the system, or if you have previously had access rights. Ooh, really? Anyway, I'll see you in a second when we get to the next system we've not been to. So, see you there. Welcome to the sector Emperor's Wisdom. This sector is considered to be one of the high importance. In old days, when the Empire's palace in the high mountains of Paranid homeworld became so cold the ice keeps away any travellers. The Emperor used to stay in his winter palace at the equatorial region when the Xenon nearly destroyed Paranid Prime's atmosphere. The equatorial region was lost. Until recently, the Emperor stayed at his palace in the mountains, accessible because of the heat from the Xenon experiments, so that he could keep with tradition. He set up this new winter palace in this sector, overlooking a great lake from the foot of Karmat Mountains. In the winter of the Paranid Prime's northern hemisphere, the Emperor usually occupies this sector with his advisory dukes, keeping the long tradition that was lost for so long. Anyway, I'll see you in a little second when we get to the next sector. Welcome to Duke's Vision. The last great Duke came to this sector after a few short stazuras. Being in the system, he collapsed and fell into unconsciousness. When he awoke, he claimed he had visions of a great battle in a system between the Paranid and a strange alien race, which no one knows about. The Great Duke decided to consult the monks at the Great Monastery at Paranid Prime in the Valley of the Setting Star. His visions did not occur again, and he was granted permission to set up a new temple in the system where he first had his vision. He died without ever finding out what his vision was about, and no one else to this date has experienced a vision like it. Okay, we'll see you in the next sector then. So, see you in a bit. Welcome to Preacher's Void. The name is deceiving, but there is a meaning. The sector is located close to Makari star. The dominating feature is a flare that streams out through the system. Because the stations are located so close to the star, all stations were fitted with the new refractive titanium armor that allowed for the flares to hit the station and only affect it slightly. Though the shields do protect the stations by absorbing 80% of the energy, the rest is reflected back by the armor. The name comes from the High Priest who visited this sector. Shortly after its discovery, back then the flare was still at a distance, and the moving star was also at a distance. So the sector was a void. Any religious paranoid thought that the star was drawing closer was an omen, and so many preachers came to see this, hence the name. Okay, interesting. Just I don't know why I was just playing around. Anyway, I'll see you in the next sector. So, see you in a bit. Welcome to Empire's Edge. Perhaps the stunning red and green gases in the nebula that dominate the view of this system and the general atmosphere of peace and tranquility are what inspire the gorgeous jewellery crafted by the Paranoid. The tiny masterpieces that they craft from magiclets can take years to complete and are collected avidly by art enthusiasts all across the galaxy. Huh, interesting. Anyway, I'll see you in the next sector, so see you there. Welcome to Duke's Domain. This agricultural system provides much of the soya beans that form the basis of the Paranid diet. The highly ionized water of the system's planet contains rare organic minerals even, that greatly improve the flavour of the beans nurtured in it. This system suffered particularly heavy losses in the last Xenon conflict. Interesting and unfortunate. Welcome to our penultimate discovery of the system, Emperor's Ridge. This system contains the main equipment dock used by the retrofit medium Paranid fighters. These used to refit even medium Paranid fighters. These weapons are of the highest quality and Paranid technology is extremely reliable. This system was heavily hit in the last Xenon conflict and security is still tight. This system represents the far border of the old Paranid Empire. The new empire consists of territories claimed since the conflict. So yeah, it's been interesting flying around and learning about the lore from X2. I think X3 has even different lore on top of it, but I might be wrong, because I think there's a bit longer paragraphs on it. Instead of just these short little stories, there's longer stories, and it tells you about the system's influence in the Kach Wars, or the Kach invasion. The Kach Wars continue for a little bit, but the invasion is just starting. Dun dun da. Anyway, come on, you knew that was coming. You can't say you didn't know that the invasion was happening.
Entering system. Pontifex's Realm.
So, Pontifex's Realm, the last sector we know of. Despite fanciful miners' tales that the asteroids in this system are all made of solid iridium, they seem to be rich in only the more mundane ore and silicon. The two factories producing cheap commercial jewellery for the export markets are well defended against opportunistic attacks, but attract the occasional raids from determined freeloaders. And with that, I will leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed. Okay, welcome back. I went and found out that the episode, or what I was going to make just one big long episode, is way too long for one episode, but too short for two. So, we're going to make up some of that time by hunting down the people who destroyed one of my transports.
Sector 470 Gamma Beta phase.
So yeah, we've basically fully outfitted this ship. She's pretty much ready.
Xenon K.
Actually, she is ready for any sort of combat, really, that we can think of. But as I said, I'm going to wait until making for making the next episode until we have a name. So yeah, if you have one, then feel free.
In firing range.
In the meantime, let us just move away so we can actually
Target
survive that
left
barrage.
firing range.
I need to learn how to use corvettes in this game. In X3 it's not as difficult. It's hard to explain. They're just less maneuverable because you need to use that strafe drive manually. Unfortunately, she's just flying away. You're such an arse.
Target is now in firing range. Attention, energy low. Target
Oh, come on,
left
swing around.
firing range.
Don't let him run away again. Space.
Attention, energy low.
But yeah, the strafe drive is not as easy to use in this game as it is in later games. Because in later games it's just WAS and D lets you use your strafe drive. In this game you have to use right control and then the pitch and rolls. Or pitch and yaw.
Attention, energy low.
So yeah, her slowing down would be nice.
Gamma high energy plasma thrower installed.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to comply. See if we can catch up using the strafe drive though. Unfortunately, that's probably what we're going to have to do quite a lot of the time because of our lack of speed. Whoa, hey, hi! She also decided to slow down, it seems.
Beta phased shockwave generator installed. Attention, energy low.
Come on.
Gamma high energy plasma thrower installed.
I don't think that's actually going to be better. In range. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that's better in range. Come on. We can catch up. It's literally going to have to be a catching up like the strafing drive, but we will catch up.
Beta phased shockwave generator installed. Attention, energy low.
But yeah, if you want, feel free to name this craft, because I have no inclination to, honestly.
Attention, energy low.
She's not the most powerful vessel I could have, obviously, but pretty damn good for a Corvette, I'd say.
Target left firing range.
I prefer my capital ships to be a touch slower and more durable
Target is
than
now
agile,
in firing
because you can't really
range.
dodge anything anyway. Especially if it's
Attention,
AI driven.
energy low.
And voila.
No aim. Xenon K.
I think we just took out a Jai, yes? No? Maybe? If it was a K, this will be relatively easy.
Target is now in firing range.
Yeah, look at that.
Attention, energy low. Target left fire. This destroyer was one of...
The only thing I can see possibly being an issue is funding this vessel. If it gets damaged, it's probably going to cost quite a bit to fix it up afterwards. But alas, we'll think about that kind of thing when we get to it. Xenotoshi is more capable than an M3 fighter. I don't think it'll be too bad. I wonder. Aha, I'm in range. Sweet.
Target is now in firing. Attention, energy low.
The reason this weapon does so good as an anti-capital ship weapon is because of the multiple hits along the length of a hull it does. Because it's essentially doing like thousands of little mini hits. And that's where the firepower from this weapon comes. If you look at the actual stats itself, the weapon is kind of crap. But apart from that, the actual thing that matters for this craft is, as I was saying, those tiny little hits and concussive waves that happen. And that's where all the damage actually comes from.
Attention, energy low.
Oof. I wish I did not have to take my hand completely off the left side of the keyboard to do this in strafe, because it is such a pain in the arse. As I can't control both my speed and strafing at the same time.
No aim.
And voila.
Xenon M.
Really, Xenon M? After you saw me doing all that, you're like, you know what? I think I can take you.
Target is now in firing range.
Only thing is, against one fighter,
Beta, Gamma.
not the best.
Gamma high energy plasma thrower installed.
Which is where the
Target
Gamma
left
high energy plasma
firing
thrower comes in.
range.
I'm actually curious, how will it do against... Never mind, he's running away. Fine, you know what? I don't like your shipyard.
Xenon shipyard. Alpha.
I think we're in range, I could be wrong obviously. Yep, there we are.
Target installed.
Oh, it's just so nice. The shockwaves. Yes! Yes! Ravage the
Attention,
station!
energy low.
Oh, just so much damage. Yeah.
Target left firing
Oh, hey.
range. Target is now in firing range. Attention, energy low.
Oh, really? Oh, she's gonna take a bit more beating than I thought she was gonna.
Attention, energy low. Target left firing range. Target is now in firing range. The Gamma high energy plasma thrower installed.
Yeah, that's part of the issue. We've not actually got powerful enough weapons to destroy it. We could destroy it given time and the phased shockwave generators, but
Phased shockwave generator
in single shots,
installed.
oh, we don't have weapons powerful enough. Ooh, hey, that was close. But anyway, before we get swarmed, I should probably get out of here or think about moving. Oof. Speaking about getting swarmed, I am swarmed.
Alert, missile closing.
Talk as if I wasn't swarmed already. Now, before we get swarmed, we should get out of here. You seen how many ships are on you, Space? Like, seriously, come on. I mean, they're pretty damn angry at what I did.
Alert, missile closing.
Spin around. Oh, hey, hi.
Xenon K. Target is now in firing range. Alert, missile closing. Target left firing range.
Damn Xenon moving so
Alert,
flipping quick.
missile closing. Alert, missile closing. Alert, missile closing. Alert, missile closing.
Okay, I need my laser energy to return.
Alert, missile closing. Alert, missile closing. Attention, energy low. Alert, missile closing. Alert, missile closing.
Right, we need to dodge a bit more of these.
Left firing range.
Come on.
Alert, missile closing. Attention.
So yeah, I'm
energy
hoping this gives you an
alert,
idea of the firepower
missile
we're now
closing.
wielding. Takes a bit of work, but we can take down destroyers now.
Alert, missile closing.
I mean, it takes dodging and it takes quite a lot of time firing. But we are now able to do it. And the survivability now that we have.
Target is now in firing range. Attention, energy low.
But I don't know if you would classify this as a heavy, like, destroyer type class ship. I would just call it a corvette. This is not really strong enough to be destroyer type material.
Attention, energy low. Target left firing range. Target is now in firing range.
Come on. But yeah, this is essentially now the firepower we have. I keep saying that words, I'm sorry. But I'm
Attention, energy
trying
low.
to just kill this ship and then I was gonna leave it there.
Low aim.
There we go. Excellent. And I think for a demonstration that'll do. So, I will leave there until next time. Or at this time until next time. All the best. And I hope you enjoyed. And apologies for the, you know, short episode that ended up becoming really long, I guess. Anyway, see you in a bit. Or see you next time.